There's a lot of people I have to thank for getting this team to where we are today. But first and foremost, and probably the most important man, this man should be here instead of me receiving this cup today. His name is Cormac McAnallen. They didn't want to be part of a toon team that only won one All-Ireland. Well, Cormac, you now have two.
Yes, the legendary words of Tyrone captain Brian Doerr as he lifted the Sam Maguire Cup in 2005. And of course the man he was referring to there was the late Cormac McAnallen, who had died in 2004 and was very much been singled out as a future Tyrone senior football captain and one that would go on to win the All-Ireland. But he was taken tragically in 2004. His brother Donal McAnallen has written an amazing book about his brother Cormac called The Pursuit of Perfection, The Life, Death and Legacy of Cormac McAnallen. And Donal, I'm delighted to say you're in studio with us. You're very welcome.
Thank you, Dave.
And when you hear that now, I'm sure you've heard it so many times. What sort of feelings does it stir? What is it, 12 years on from Brian Doerr's speech?
I tell you what it stirs. It stirs the bit that I immediately think I want to hear the bit that followed that.
Right.
Because what immediately followed that was a spontaneous chant from the crowd that was on the pitch, where they should be, chanting Cormac, Cormac, Cormac. And, you know, nothing had prepared me mentally for that. And, you know, I wanted it to go on and get louder and louder. But unfortunately, Brian had to return to his speech as it was his duty. And then things, so I've had a really amazing high of knowing this was his team and that's where he would have been. And then things moved on. And that was, for me anyway, that was almost like a pivotal moment in the whole memorial process, because that was the act of completion of winning the title that he would have won and for him. And after that, just in an instant, things had moved on. Because after that, that was essentially still the same team, give or take one or two players in the panel, essentially his team. But after that, players would retire. It was Peter Canavan's last game, etc. The team changes, the team goes on its own journey. But that, even the way that moment when the speech moved on, for me...
Were you on the pitch?
No, I wasn't. Because I was close enough to the presentation, but not... I was close enough. I was in the Hogan stand and close enough, so I would have had to go down to the pitch. But also, there's another dynamic, and that is Cormac wasn't there, so there was nobody to run to.
Yeah.
In the 2003,
you actually remember feeling that way, do you? In that moment.
Oh, in that moment, I had this.
I feel that something has moved on here.
Well, I tell you how I know it when I look back on it. It's had this tremendous high of hearing people chant that spontaneously, but then immediately afterwards, this sense of complete bathos. Like, Tyrone won the All-Ireland title, but then suddenly, you know, okay, now there's just going back and thanking the physios and so on, all those things that winning captains do.
Yeah. And
realising that was it. And they had it was a great thing that they had done what they intended to do to honour him, but that was it. Like that, you know, Tyrone football would remember him, but it would also move on.